Hey guys, welcome back to Tom's 100 Hectare Homestead. Today I'm going to show you how to care for a Protea plant, which is indigenous to South Africa, which is where I live, and the do's and don'ts. So let's get to it. So right here behind me, I have Mom's Protea orchard. We have 11 different species of Proteas, in my mom's orchard, and she uses them as cut flowers for our house because she really enjoys them. So I'm just quickly going to show you all the different types of Proteas that we have, and then I'm going to show you how to care for them and what to do and what not to do. Right here in front of me is a king Protea. Many of you know king Proteas because they last a very long time in a vase and they just look very, very beautiful. So you get two different colors of Proteas, king whites and king pinks. This is a king pink. So right here in front of me is a king white Protea. We actually have a flower on the king white Protea. This is a flower and this is a leaf bud. Then in this whole row here, we have something called the limelight Proteas. They are very profuse in flowering. So we actually have a flower bud right here. We've also got one here that's just about to open. Right here we have the pink ice. These are also prolific flowerers. You can see this flower has just opened. They flower quite profusely, and they do look beautiful in a big clump, big bouquet. Then right here we have the Waratah Protea. It hasn't produced any flowers yet, and it is quite small still, but we will expect flowers from it next year. Right here is the Sunset Protea. These are very prolific flowers as well. You can see there's tiny little buds, tons and tons of them. They do grow quite slowly, but they make up for that speed with the amount of flowers they produce. Right here is the High Gold Protea. We haven't had any flowers from them yet, but they have grown quite quickly. We had 3, but sadly the other 2 died from root rot. Then right here we have something fillers, they're called. I forgot what they're called. I think they're part of the Leucospermum range. These are basically what the flowers look like, and you pick them to put them in the vase. We have 4 different types. You have the deeper red, but this is actually a Eureka. And here's the other one, which hasn't done well at all. It flowered profusely, but now sadly it's looking a bit sad. So now that you know what type of Proteas there are, you can search them up and see what their flowers look like. And now I'm just going to tell you the do's and don'ts. Firstly, Proteas don't really like the cold. They won't tolerate very, very heavy frost, but they will tolerate light frost. They like lots of wind, so if you have somewhere where there's a breeze constantly, they would really appreciate it. They don't like fertilizer. You can buy Feinborg's fertilizer for Proteas, but don't go and try and give them fish emulsion because that just won't work. Proteas need to be pruned about twice a year if you want to get a bushier, more, and in the long run they'll produce more flowers. Secondly, you don't want to plant your Protea in a shady position. They like it where it's full sun and it's quite hot. Also, don't overwater your Proteas. They are very drought tolerant. Also, they like quite acidic soil, so you can put mulch to them with bark chips, pine chips, and they'll really like that. Also, they really don't like to be moved. It's a risky game. You might lose them, you might not, and I think it would just be easier to just go and buy a new one than to try and risk losing one. Cuttings I've never really had success with, but from seed, yes I have. So I'll do a video on that in upcoming videos. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.